Walter Payton didn't change the game. He just played it better than everybody else.
Give me the heart of Walter Payton. There's never been a greater heart.
His name is at the top of the list. Trust me. Trust me, his name is at the top of the list.
Walter J. Payton was born on July 25th, 1953, in Columbia, Mississippi. Before the touchdowns, the fame, and the NFL records, Walter was just a kid with a big heart and bigger dreams.
What can I say about Columbia? I guess it was home. It was a small town and everybody knew everybody.
Young Walter was active in his church. He played the drums, sang in the choir, and even joined the marching band. But football didn't come first. In fact, he avoided the sport initially to not compete with his older brother Eddie. It wasn't until Eddie graduated that Walter finally joined the team, as long as he could keep playing in the band, of course.
There was always a rivalry, but it was a competitive, friendly rivalry that when we finished, we could always sit down and say what we did to get to that point. He knew, without a doubt, who was the best athlete in the family, so he learned a lot.
It only took one game for people to realize Walter was special. His very first high school carry, a 65-yard touchdown.
The first ball game was Prentice. This night, Walter broke 2 runs. One was 95 yards, the other 65 yards.
Despite the challenges of integration and racial tension, Walter led Columbia High School to an 8-2 season, scoring in every game and earning statewide honors. He was also a basketball standout, a baseball player, and a long jumper, an all-around athlete with determination to match. After high school, Walter chose to play at Jackson State University, an HBCU, following in his brother's footsteps. There, he earned the nickname Sweetness. Some say it came from his graceful moves, others say it was ironic because on the field, he was fierce. He racked up 3,600 rushing yards, scored 63 touchdowns, and earned Black College Player of the Year twice.
He didn't win the Heisman Trophy that he should have. Well, he was obviously disappointed, and he said, okay, I got another opportunity. I'm going to go show them at the next level.
Walter was selected 4th overall by the Chicago Bears in 1975 NFL Draft. His first season was slow, but year 2 he exploded. He had 139 yards, 13 touchdowns, and Pro Bowl MVP. In 1977, he was the NFL's MVP with a stunning 1,852 rushing yards. But Payton wasn't just a rusher. He could catch, block, throw touchdowns, and carry an entire team on his back. In 1984, he passed Jim Brown to become the NFL's all-time leading rusher. And in 1985, he helped lead the Bears to a dominant Super Bowl victory. Though he didn't score in the Super Bowl, his presence drew defenders and opened lanes for others. He was a team-first player, the kind who celebrated quietly, handed the ball to the ref, and let his work speak louder than words. One of Payton's most famous games came while battling the flu. With a 101-degree fever, he rushed for 275 yards against the Vikings, a record that stood for over 2 decades that was Walter's. Tough, gritty, and never giving up. Walter retired in 1987. His final stats? Over 16,000 rushing yards, 125 total touchdowns, and 9 Pro Bowls. He was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1993 and the College Football Hall of Fame in 1996. But his impact didn't stop there. He went into business, became a race car team co-owner, and opened Walter Payton's Roundhouse, a restaurant and brewery in Illinois. He also gave back, funding charities and pushing for social change.
I could work with are people what they are. And that's why I like for people to look at me, not for being black. Even though I'm black, I had nothing to do with that. I'm black and I'm proud of it. I'm here because I have something to offer.
He dreamed of becoming the first black NFL owner and nearly brought a franchise to St. Louis. Though that goal never came true, his determination laid the groundwork for future conversations about diversity in NFL leadership. He also inspired the next generation of players like Emmitt Smith, LaDainian Tomlinson, and his own son, Jared Payton. The NFL honored him by naming its most prestigious community award after him, the Walter Payton Man of the Year. In 1999, Payton announced he was battling a rare liver disease. He spent his final months advocating for organ donation. On November 1st, 1999, Walter Payton passed away at the age of 46. His legacy lives on in every touchdown, every community service award, and every kid who runs with his heart. Walter Payton wasn't just one of the greatest to ever play the game, he was a role model, a leader, and a symbol of what it means to never die easy. He was sweetness, and he will never be forgotten.